I wanted to nominate Michelle because of the impact that she's had on, I think, Berman Fisher, the whole community, and everyone loves Michelle, and she's just such a great asset, I think, also for us, but for the island in general.
The biggest way would have to be the ride-a-thon. It's my fifth baby. I started working at the Ride Studio when they first opened, and I had this idea for a 24-hour charity event that's very similar to one I used to do with my father as a child. Like any project that feels like a lot of work, I put it on the back burner. But in early 2019, I got the motivation to bring it to life through a little boy named Leo and his amazing parents, Maya and Rich Lewis. Leo passed away just a little over a week after he was born, and instead of withdrawing during that time of grief, Maya and Rich chose to honor his legacy by giving back to the community.
And Michelle was kind of, rallying around us as everyone was, as a friend. And she turned up with a lasagna one day and kind of hung around a bit too long in our kitchen and said, I've got this idea for a fundraiser, and seeing what you guys are doing, would you be keen to kind of help me try and hash it out and bring it to life? So she told me about the idea, and she said that Ride would be a good place to potentially host it. And so we went along and we told the owners of Ride what we were thinking. The Ride owners loved it.
And in the 6 years that we've been doing this, we have raised, I want to say we are like $10,000 or $20,000 short of having raised $1 million for local charities, which is so cool.
There would be no Ride-a-thon if there was no Michelle. And whilst it's a collective effort to put the Ride-a-thon on every year, and it really is that, it's a community effort, the way that Michelle drives all of us to get this event going and drives all the participants to bring the most energy, the most fun to the event and give so generously, we probably would have raised 2/3 of what we've raised in the last 6 years if it wasn't for Michelle always giving that extra bit of energy, always going the extra mile. And I mean, it must be the accountant in her that is meticulously organized.
Michelle has really impacted the accounting profession in Cayman, really through her leadership role at Berman Fisher. Most of us as accountants here on island, we serve international clients, but Michelle's clients are mostly all locally based. I know she and her team are out in the community every day, just helping Cayman businesses and Cayman offices, meet their goals, accomplish their needs. She's able to, train and mentor other accountants coming up in her business. On the CIIPA side, she's been a part of the Member Recognition Committee for several years.
I'll never forget attending the gala in Canada when I got my CA designation. It felt so special, like all my hard work had truly been recognized. So when I got the opportunity to volunteer on the Membership Recognition Committee, I jumped on it. I wanted to help organize the event here in Cayman and give young Caymanians the same meaningful experience that had such an impact on me.
Something else you should know about Michelle. Michelle and I have been friends for a really long time. We met in 7th grade. And even as a kid, Michelle was an effortless overachiever. She was in French immersion, she played the tuba, she was on every sports team available. She was on student council, she's a certified lifeguard. But the most important thing that you need to know about Michelle is that she is an amazing friend and an absolutely incredible mother to her 4 girls. Michelle is so deserving of this award. I'm so glad she's being recognized as this year's Outstanding Member.
I think I would find it hard to be proud of any professional or personal achievement if in the process of achieving those goals, I let family and friendships slide. So I'll say that I'm most proud of my ability to consistently balance family, career, personal goals, wonderful friendships, and community. This award means a lot to me because it not only recognizes my professional achievements, but also the effort it takes to juggle family and personal goals and volunteering. It's a really nice reminder that when you give your best to all parts of life, it's meaningful and rewarding.